The passion, the intensity, the brilliant moments and the sad moments, the teams that we will never forget were all factors in Rugby World Cup 2015. It really was a special occasion.
Madigan is finding it just a little bit too much. Listen to this roar and the thumbs up from Paul O'Connell. Wales have done it! They have beaten England at Twickenham.
He might be one of the toughest men in world rugby, but he's got a smile that could melt an iceberg, and there we see it again. Look at that for a moment. So much respect between those two coaches.
Oh, Hurricane, they've given everything. It's been an absolute honour and a privilege to commentate on Argentina this Rugby World Cup. They have been phenomenal.
As we count down to the final 2015 of Rugby World Cup, we take a look at all the passionate moments that you just saw there. Teams that we will never forget. Japan beating South Africa. South Africa, who are in the third place playoff against Argentina this evening at 8 p.m. We've had some brilliant moments over at Rugby World Cup 2015, just to name a few. Georgia, a team that has shocked, that are playing really well at the moment, and some of the runner-up teams that are playing brilliant as well. Some really great running rugby in Rugby World Cup 2015, and some great offloads, great all-round play. Tonight, third place playoff is taking place. Argentina against South Africa. That's in the Queen Elizabeth Olympic Stadium, and that is at 8 p.m. on the eve of the Rugby World Cup 2015 final, a Halloween special. Twickenham will be filled with ghosts inside the players' heads as Halloween kicks in, as the Rugby World Cup 2015 final unfolds tomorrow at 4 o'clock in Twickenham. Either Australia or New Zealand will come out victorious. The other forgotten, the one team, will be lifting the Webb Ellis Cup come this time tomorrow. It is very exciting, and we're going to see brilliant rugby in the next two matches. As we count down to the Rugby World Cup 2015 final, we've been seeing all the the nominations for the Rugby World Cup 2015 awards. Here are the nominations for Team of the Year.
They've given everything. They have been phenomenal. Incredible from Australia. That is game, set and match.
One of the most famous victories in the history of sport, I'd go as far as saying, not just in the game of rugby union.
trophies and medals are being made for the 2015 final tomorrow. We took a look and see how these medals are made and the people who make them.
The bid process for the medals for the Rugby World Cup was really centred around initially understanding the context of the whole tournament and the history of England and the relationship with rugby, because that's really so important. The story behind it is really key, and it is about producing something unique for England.
We were contracted to produce 3 different sets of medals. So we had the finalist medals, the participants medals, and also the helpers medals. This isn't the normal way to make a medal.
When that match kicks off, it's immense pride, because we're doing this for our country effectively. There's a lot of emotional baggage tied up in this, and we will obviously be wishing to show the world what we've done and what we can achieve in these large global events. And it's a huge bonus for everyone to work on projects as prestigious as this. And it doesn't get better.
Now on your screens you're going to see the 2 teams, Argentina and South Africa, for today's 3rd place playoff. First of all, we have South Africa. And now Argentina. Remember, that match takes place tonight at 8 p.m. 2 teams battling for the 3rd place playoffs. For 3rd place. Yes, the time has come. It is the eve of the Rugby World Cup 2015 final. It is almost the end of the 48 match day or matches run. We've seen brilliant moments in Rugby World Cup 2015. 2 more matches to go. I'll be here with you tomorrow to give you an in-depth preview of 2015 final and a review of tonight's 3rd place playoff. Until next time, enjoy the Rugby World Cup final.
And Pollard can give South Africa their best lead of the match. Hasn't looked like missing so far. And still hasn't missed.
I'm not a big guy for lots of little tricks and stuff. I'm pretty simple when it gets to my kicking routine. I just walk back and basically count to 3 and there I go. So you try to block it out as much as you can. The nice thing about the Northern Hemisphere crowds, they more or less respect the kickers and try to keep as quiet as possible. So that's pretty nice. So back home you'll get a couple of boos maybe if you play an away game or so on. So I don't aim for persons because they tend to move just before you want to kick. They've got that habit. So I tend to look at something in the stadium, advertising or something like that, yes.
Pollard for 5 out of 5. Has not looked like missing.
Yeah, it's actually a bit of a weird feeling. It's of course disappointment from Saturday. Very disappointed as a squad, but it's another opportunity this weekend to represent our country and prove to the people how good we can be. And there's still a lot in this match. To get a 3rd place in the World Cup, it's not what you came here for, but it's still not a bad result. So we're going to go out to give everything we have on Friday. We've come far. We've been through a lot this World Cup, and a lot of hard work has been done, like every team. So we don't want to go away with a couple of losses to end it off. So we would like to go away with the win on Friday, just for the morale of the people back home and for us as a squad.
Yeah, it's a huge game for Argentinian rugby because obviously for a nation that is expected to be champion like South Africa or New Zealand or Australia, it can be a bit frustrating playing this game. But for a nation that you want to prove always to be on top as good as you can be. Like Argentina, this game is massive. And also, in terms of history, we've only beaten South Africa once, and it was 2 months ago. So if you have the opportunity to play against South Africa and beat them again, it will be a massive historical win, you know.